do roll calls.
are live.
I'll do roll calls since Barb's gone.
Barb's not here.
Sherry? KK?
Excused.
Tom?
Yep.
Bernie?
Excused.
Robert?
Present.
Barb?
Excused.
Mike?
Here.
Elizabeth? Here. And Richard?
Here.
All right, looking over August's minutes, there's quite a few of them.
I can make a motion, we accept the minutes.
First by Beth, and a second.
A second.
Okay. Second by Mike, all in favor? We have no guests. So starting old business. Ryan, that's you, bud. Golf course.
I was able to speak with the project manager yesterday with Fike. So there's a little bit of a holdup. It's basically it's the material that the steel beams, it's the material that they'll rest on. So those have not been delivered yet. So that's really the only thing that's holding back the project at this point. So we're optimistic that those will be delivered very shortly. Once those get delivered, things are going to move pretty quickly. So it's September 10th. Hopefully by the end of the month, beginning of October, that bridge is fully operational. And I didn't say that. The bridge project. They've already paved the ramp going up to the bridge, and most of the other materials are already there. So like I said, hopefully a month from now, we're saying that golfers are using that bridge, they love it, and all things are good. The creek project, the restoration project, that's currently out to bid with Erie Soil and Water. I think in the next week or so, the bids will get awarded. So October, November-ish is what we're looking at for when they start that project. So, going into next year, I think the course, those two projects along with the cart path project, some really good improvements that we've made. So we'll have to revisit, depending on when the creek project starts, we might have to have a conversation about just how much golfing we allow once they start that project. In years past, we've loosely allowed people to walk and those sort of things, November, December, when it's still nice out. When there's a lot of construction going on, there could be some liability concerns, both from construction workers and for the golfers. So we'll have to revisit that once they actually start the project. Numbers for the course, they're down a little bit this year compared to where we were at last year. Just rounds, cart rentals, both of those things, both during the week, weekends, seniors, regular. Everything's just down a little bit, nothing crazy, but not quite at the level we were at last year. But this weather's been phenomenal. Cross our fingers. We're going to keep getting weather like this. We could get a lot more golfing over the next month or so. So we're optimistic we can make up those numbers here in the next month or so as far as the rounds of golf being played, cart rentals, and all the above. So that's kind of where things stand as far as the golf course goes. So.
Irrigation system's working pretty well too, so that's been a bonus for this year too.
Yeah, we've contracted with Hugel Irrigation out of Toledo. They've been awesome. They've fixed a ton of leaks that we've had in the water lines. Of course, when you do big projects like that, when you fix one thing, other things are going to start to pop up. So now now the actual sprinkler heads, we're starting to notice that some of those need some maintenance as well. But this point, from where now compared to a month or two ago when the irrigation was pretty much inoperable. Now pretty much everything is able to be ran. Not only ran, but we have satellites there that it allows the sprinklers to turn on when we're closed, essentially. So we don't have to manually turn on and off everything. So that's a huge help too. So irrigation's a lot better than where we were at a month or two ago. Still have some things we got to patch up with sprinkler heads and whatnot, but the irrigation company has been really, really good to work with. So.
Any question on the golf course?
Chandra?
Oh, it's me. Okay, so just going back on mini camp, we had a 4-day mini camp, which was probably about 30 kids out of the 50 that registered. In August, that little gap between the end of summer break camp and the start of the out-of-school program. So that was very successful, and that was powered by a grant from the Spark the Good from Sam's Club. That was great. And then, of course, our CC Day, Community Collaboration Day, went extremely well on August 15th. The weather was wonderful. The out-of-school program has started on Monday, and out of our registration is always capped at 100. It filled up pretty quick, but we're averaging, today is day 3, so we're probably around 60 kids each day since we started. And it's really good to see those kids back in the building and hear those kids back in the building. And New Departure Film stopped over yesterday to grab some footage for a little short snippet video for Destination Sandusky. You guys can check that out on Instagram and Facebook. It really captures what is happening in that building. It's pretty cool. We are coming to the end of our collaboration with Sue Doherty and serving our seniors with the pilot program, Grandparents Raising Grandkids. That'll be ending September 30th, and that is going really well. We've learned a lot there's so many grandparents raising grandkids now, and we thought maybe if we connect, she's got the seniors, we got the kids, and try to fill that gap in. So we're working on it and tailoring the parts that aren't working and keeping the parts that are working. So we'll probably continue to do that program. Other than that, I'm gonna hang around as much as I can, but this is one of the last couple of weeks of good weather, and our kids are outside enjoying it. We got some pretty cool games we're gonna be doing outside. So I'll be going back to 1918 Mill Street, just a little bit. That's all I got.
Jason, that must be you. You brought it through?
I'm going to let Linda take that one.
Yeah.
So I don't have to speak as much this time.
So September 20th, from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Shelby Street Boat Launch Overflow Lot, we have our twice-a-year annual drop-off day. It's for city residents. You just have to show proof of residency. I want to thank the Gentlemen's Club and Leading Ladies in advance. This event would not be possible if it wasn't for them and bringing their group of volunteers. Also our partners, Sandusky Steel, Ohio Tire, Rumpke, Home Depot, and Firelands Local. They're great to work with every year. It's just like clockwork because they've all done it before. And we have, last fall, I think, or spring, we accepted about 300 cars in the 3 hours. One thing I do want to say is there is a hard shut-off at the entrance at 11 o'clock. So if you are going to come early. The line tends to get really long, and because we have volunteers, we have to
So what if you're in
cut
line?
it off.
You shut them off?
You have to be through the gates at 11 o'clock, yeah. Otherwise,
We'd be there till
the
noon or
Gentlemen's Club would be
12:30.
there
and
till,
They've been there for an hour waiting?
It's then, yeah, if you want to be first in line, get in line by 6:15 a.m. because that's when the last year, or no, spring,
Does it start
8 a.m.
8 to 11?
yeah. So you don't have to be there right, I would, if this is going public, if you're going to,
I heard it.
yeah, if you're looking to, the best time is probably, if you don't want to wait since 6:15, is to get in line at like 9, and the line is usually going pretty well by that time, but.
We will have police going through the line too, like probably starting at like 10:15, going through the line, letting people know at the end that there is potential that they may not make it. The thing is when we've got a group of volunteers, we can't ask them, their parents are coming to pick them up, we can't ask them to stay indefinitely.
We have city staff scheduled too, and that's an expense for the city at that
Yeah.
time too, so.
Such a good thing, because I hear a lot
Yeah.
of people use it.
We used to be one time a year, and then we expanded to two, so it
Yeah.
is a good program. Any other questions on that?
All right, anything else in our old business? New business? Brian?
The strongman competition is coming to Sandusky on Saturday, September 20th. It's usually a 2-day event, but it's a unique setup where Friday is in Toledo, and then Saturday, the event is moving here. Just a really cool, they'll do it's a lot of powerlifting, different type competitions, activities. It's a really cool event. First year that we've had this down here. Hopefully it becomes a yearly event that the residents can, and visitors as well, that they can enjoy, and just another opportunity to show off downtown Sandusky. The main events go from 1 to 6 p.m. Just like a lot of our events, there's no admission charge. You just find a good parking spot. Most of the stuff will be on Shoreline, right in front, in between the fountain and the pavilion and the Beckling building and Barrel House. That's where the main activities, events are going on. Just a really cool competition. Amazon will be filming, so it'll be on Prime Video. If you're a BCSN Plus subscriber, you can watch it live, and then it'll be on tape delay the next day on regular BCSN. But yeah, just a really cool event, working a lot with Shores and Island, GSP, other groups, organizations to make this happen. Shores and Islands are kind of the head of, along with the actual strongman group. They're the main groups that are organizing this, and we're happy to host and make sure their event goes off without a hitch. So,
Isn't there something happening at the Emporium with this competition too?
I don't think there's anything
They're
at the
the
Emporium.
official, where you can
merch?
get the official shirts.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to be providing some.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I thought I knew I seen something, but I didn't know what it was.
yeah, so they're going to provide shirts and merchandise and stuff like that. Yeah,
But all the activities is on Shoreline?
Shoreline, yeah.
Okay.
Will there be signage saying to go to the Emporium for that kind of stuff?
I'll double check on that because I know that we were looking at different shirt designs, trying to find the best one, and I'll double check and make sure that everybody knows where to get that stuff if they would like to get some cool merchandise. So,
Yeah, we're kind of in the forgotten land down on that end of town. So
no,
people wouldn't just be driving by.
for sure.
There's
No.
also, that's out on social media, but the Good Time, there's VIP spots on the Good Time boat to be a part of the event. The Good Time's going to be getting pulled in from the bay by the Strong. That's one of the events for the Strongman. So if you want to be on that boat while they're pulling it, there's some VIP seats that you can get online and get to be on the boat while they're pulling it in. So if anyone's interested in that, that's a feature of this year's event.
There's other cool stuff going on too, like Tough Man. They design specific kegs that people will actually be throwing into the lake, and then they'll
They're
just.
getting them back out.
I was going to say, how they get it back?
Yeah, they're not going to stay there, but yeah.
Yeah, they're just a floating keg that comes back out. Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Floats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it floats. Yeah.
Sounds
No.
like a disaster.
So the sign up is down on Shoreline though?
Like for shirts and stuff.
No, to be involved, don't you have to sign up, or do you just walk in and be the strong man, or what do you do for competition?
Oh, you're.
They're professional
Yeah,
athletes.
that's like something where you would be invited to. Like they do competition.
We can go down and watch. I mean, it'll be open for spectators, but you can't
Yeah.
just go and sign up and start competing.
It's like a professional circuit.
Yes, so they go all over the world.
Oh, so it's not something that the community can get involved with? They can just buy
No, they
t-shirts?
come to watch. It's
Oh.
strong men
Yeah.
that do strong men things.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of the thing that you have coming up with the boat, that you get groups together or something.
Oh,
Oh,
Dragons
like
of
Dragons of
Bacon.
Bacon, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is like a professional, professional sporting events, probably not quite the right word, but similar, like a professional sporting contest or.
Yeah, they're professionals for sure.
Yeah.
But it's against the same people every time.
So they went through the lineup. I mean, there's literally people from all over the world that are coming here.
Ukraine,
Yeah.
from everywhere, yeah.
Similar to what another Waddington used to compete in.
Lithuania.
Oh, Dave,
Very similar to what he did. Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah. So yeah, there's people from all over. There's somebody from Ghana, Switzerland. Like there's people from all over that are coming just for this competition. So.
And then on the event side of thing, Witches Walk is back this year. It's the 18th of October. We've been working with their organizers for this year's event. Looks like it's probably going to be bigger than ever. They're looking to do some record-breaking things this year, so we're working with them on the event. Excited to have it. No construction on Columbus Ave, and we can really use the entire footprint of what they do for the event, working with some fountain things at Shade Islander Plaza, and again, that'll be October 18th. And then the week after that, we'll kick it back over to Ryan.
So it'll be exciting because the Columbus Ave project turned out really well, and it's been a great addition downtown. So this will be the first time we'll be able to do downtown trick or treat with the new Columbus Ave. So looking forward to that. It'll be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the 26th,
25th, yeah.
25th. Sorry, October 25th. So yeah, it'll be great to not only have kids and families get to experience that with the new sidewalks, the new street. Hopefully all of the businesses, restaurants, et cetera, will participate as well. So.
We're hoping to add some additional signage that we've done in years, some businesses have done in years past, but to get people out to East and West Market Streets, the Emporium, the Port Sandusky Restaurant, see if you're listening, sorry. Trying to get people East and West Market Street for this year's downtown trick or treat, getting some more signage to have all the participating vendors get in there. You gonna say something, Tandra?
I was going to tell her to bring up the cruise. Same day.
Oh, yeah, the downtown
Yeah.
trick-or-treat cruise for the
Yeah.
kiddos. Yeah, so that is going to, I don't know the times exactly,
We look at 1:30.
1:30,
Yeah.
and then there's going to be a costume contest. 6 categories. I wasn't ready. I'm not prepared. 6 categories on the boat. We'll do the judging then, and they will win a trophy or some kind of medal or something for the contest. And we'll just probably like a 40-minute cruise around the bay up to Cedar Point and back or something like that, with some fun Halloween music and of course candy. But that'll be after the drop, and I don't know.
Pumpkin drop
Pumpkin
is
drop around 12:30, yeah.
Yeah. So just stay tuned.
And then moving into fall movies in the parks, that's something we've dabbled in a little bit, but really haven't have a set schedule for it. But it's something I wanted to ask the group here of some of your favorite G or PG movies that would fit into some of the parks that we'd like to show. Because what we've done is a couple, like 2 years ago, we put in Power at Lions Park so we could bring our movie screen to Lions Park, or we could bring food trucks in there. And we did show The Lion King, and we showed another movie, I think, at another point. It was probably a different Lion King, like animated and then the live action one. So we want to bring a movie back to Lions Park, and we're going to put all call out to our sponsors to see who would sponsor this. But then we also had Electric put in at JC at the basketball courts. We want to show maybe Space Jam there, or another movie if you guys have a recommendation. And then with Churchwell just getting done, There was 2 festival power connections that are at Churchwell that we can use for a food truck or the movie screen, and we wanted to do something out at Churchwell Park still this fall. So weather's going to be a big factor, as it always is with those movies, but we want to do 3 movies in the parks, and looking for any feedback or recommendations. You don't have to think of it right now, but you can email me or text me or let me know, because we're looking at probably like a Sunday evening, but early evening, so it's not affecting school for the next morning in those parks. If anything pops in your head right now, like if you're,
E.T.
yeah, you're
Hocus Pocus.
I was gonna say anything Halloween themed would be good.
Halloween Town. Hocus Pocus.
Halloween Town, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a series.
It's a huge one.
Is that a kids one? And Hotel Transylvania comes up?
Yeah, that's
too?
another one.
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I thought you were saying Nightmare on Elm
Beetlejuice.
Street. Or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hear us?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
That's not really PG.
Say it 3 times, so sure.
Say it one more time, Linda.
Beetlejuice.
So, yeah, looking forward to that, and I'll, once we have, some sponsors in place for that, we're looking to do that still this fall. And then, any questions on our 2025 special events that are still going on? I just know Ryan has, it'd be just like a schedule update as far as the ice rink for the Sophistic Bank ice
I
rink.
don't want to talk about ice rink.
It's coming up.
But yeah, we typically operate that Thursday through Sundays. Thursdays, Fridays, 5 to 9 p.m. Saturdays, 2 to 9 p.m. and Sundays, 2 to 7 p.m. We started November 14th last year, so we'll start November 13th this year, and that'll go through end of December. So that'll be the rink that we keep, the pop-up one that we keep at the Jackson Street Pier. So
And that's a synthetic one, right?
that is synthetic, yep.
Yeah, our staff will probably respond the same way. We can't talk about ice already, but, or ice skating.
And we don't charge admission, we only charge the rent skates, so.
Do they get a limit? Like how long they can use the skates?
No, it's
Okay, just
just
as long
$5
As long
flat
as
fee.
Okay.
they can stay as long as we're open, so.
All right.
Till their legs fall off.
And some kids do. Some kids come back, and you see the regulars, they're like, we're back again, back again.
All right, parks and facilities?
Well, the tennis courts are officially open, and we got them open on time for the high school tennis season. But I want to thank Robert. It's been great to work with you and the staff, and especially, with opening up a new facility, there's still some challenges that you have over there, but they've been very cooperative and worked together with us, especially with the parking and that arrangement. So I've heard nothing but positive things, even from some of the schools that have come to play, yourself, and then Sandusky St. Mary's too. So they're impressed with the courts. So hopefully we will keep them well maintained and looking for bigger things for the future for tennis and programming tennis for everyone in the city, from little ones all the way up to seniors. So we want to bring some programming back and be able to offer lessons over there. But Robert, thank you for working with us and
Absolutely.
making that come together. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and that same note, we should thank the Erie County Board of Developmental Disabilities for, earlier this year, they got a grant to purchase Moby mats. We plan on using them at the pier and maybe at Sandusky Bay Pavilion. They use them at like Nickel Plate Beach to go over the sand. It's like a handicap accessible mat that gets rolled out. So we still had those at our service center, and with the tennis court project, we knew that it's going to be a little bit till the concrete gets put in because of waiting for the rec center project to move along. So we decided to put them out there, and it seems that it's a little bit easier to aren't tracking as much dust and dirt onto the courts, and we're hoping that makes things a little bit easier. We'll work through some of the parking issues. I know we're trying to figure that out. We've got, not figured out, but get something in there that kind of helps with the parking situation over there soon. Oh, well, I think I left Schaefer on here from the last time, didn't I?
We talked about Schaefer last time, but
Okay, sorry.
that's all right.
Schaefer Park's there, and we've had, they made a post, and we've had some good feedback about the new playground that's over there. Any other questions on new business?
Quick one.
Yeah.
I'm mentioning this because it came up at the city commission meeting on Monday. Residents still concerned about not having a porta potty out at Farwell, so.
At Farwell? Okay. Yeah, we don't have any other reservations in that park for the rest of the year, so we did say we would look to add that in with Garner, because we contract that with Garner, so it wasn't on our annual contract, and we're looking at what we need to tweak going into next year, and if we need to take that as like basically a change order to commission, if we have enough on there that if we're moving things around or if we're taking them out of another park and putting them in that park, whether that's going to add an additional fee for our contract with Garner, but we'll address that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And actually with Farwell,
I'm sorry.
I was just thinking with Farwell, if we've got a contractor on site, if we're going to be doing any playground changes there, there might be a,
Look at a pad and
right,
where to put it.
yeah.
I made a note.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I do have an update. I should have put it in the old business, but an update with our pool.
Oh, okay. We can just, that can be part of open discussion. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can wait.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. This question came up, and I do have an answer now. The Sandusky City Schools employees, current employees, retired employees, and all students will be able to use that pool for free.
Nice.
That's very good.
Awesome. All students, wow.
So,
Cool.
thought you would like that.
Yeah. Glad you got that information.
That's all I got.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else?
I have an ending, and everybody knows what it is. Any word on the rec center?
So we're still in the process of getting the RFQs. And those are due next Tuesday, the 16th, and then the team will review those. We'll review those and have an answer with a short list of agencies that applied for it, and we'll have them come in possibly for interviews. The 26th, they'll get notified, and then possible interviews looking at the middle of October.
And the agencies will do what?
So the agencies are putting together their proposal for, and qualification for a design builder. And we will review those proposals and then decide, typically we bring 3 in for interviews and then decide who we want to move forward with in the process.
And then they listen to the community? Or who do they listen to? What's their guidance?
So the guidance that they'll have is the packet
Chris.
that we've put together.
You get
Packet that
farther
we've
away.
put together already with both Schmidt Architects and then Brandstetter Carroll that we worked with before, along with the program committee that was put together in between the two. So we have feedback from those 3 plus the community when we were out doing community engagement pieces of what programs and other offerings we would have coming out of the facility.
When you were involved with the community, what were like the highest vote getting of what the community wanted?
For the top 10,
Or, yeah.
so
right.
it's in that report that we sent out. I don't remember all 10 off the top. but
Walking, running track was number 1.
Walking and running track was number 1, but I know based on the current design that we have seen, and again, it's all preliminary, waiting for numbers and everything to come back, that we'll be able to deliver on 8 out of the top 10 of what we're asking for.
Will there be a lot of youth-oriented?
Yes, absolutely. So the proposal right now and the concept, if you will, drawings show 2 full gymnasiums, 2 group exercise rooms, a walking track, as Jason mentioned before, up above the gym, and then a health and wellness center off of the walking track upstairs as well. So it'll have your cardio and small weight equipment up there. And then offices, and then multi-purpose rooms to be used for after-school program and other outside organizations possibly too, using those for programming.
Will there be like something for open gym?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good. My last thing, is everybody done? I'm just requesting, is there going to be any water, grass, beach?
A water
sand,
feature.
Anything, concession stand, anything for the community in the
Beach?
summer?
Beach at the, oh, at the,
No,
At the
not
ki-
just at the.
At the
no,
rec
At the rec center?
Not at, no.
Oh.
Incorporated with the rec center or other locations.
Oh,
Can our community have something with water to get cooled off in the summer other than a tiny tot splash pads?
so there's, in the proposal, there's a water feature. What that is going to be yet, we won't know until we get the design build back, or the concept back from the design builder, I should say. So, I mean, yes, there'll be a water feature on site there at the rec center.
Good.
And then, of course, the partnership we have with the schools and Erie County Health Department too, in using the pool over at the high school. And they continue to add programming over there. I saw where they're adding some swim lessons here shortly too. So they continue to take a look at it and offering those amenities over at the aquatic center too.
Anything else? No, need a motion to adjourn.
Motion?
Second.
All right.